Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this, it has been just about 100 days since you've heard from me, which was not planned. I love making videos, I love making podcasts, and it just didn't happen for 100 days. I don't know why, I don't know what happened. I've been knitting, I've been crocheting, I've been doing embroidery. I have been doing tiny miniature thingy like this. It lights up and it's a bookstore or a library, I don't know, but it's so cute. I have been doing a bunch of crafts and I've been loving doing crafts. I just haven't made the time or had the time to make a video about it. So much has changed in my life. I have a new job, I have so much, which I'm not going to be going into right now. I am planning on doing a knit and chat real soon. So if you do have any big questions, anything you really want to know, drop a comment down below, let me know and I'll talk about it in a later video. For now, I really just wanted to record a knitting podcast again. This will absolutely not include everything I did over the 100 days, simply because I don't know what I did. I did not keep any record of what I worked on, when I worked on it, like finished objects. I don't know, I found 2. And it's been 100 days and I'm pretty sure I've done more things than just 2 things. I don't know. I did make a tiny list of the things I want to talk about today, just to kind of give it some structure. And I've been working on that list for 2 days, just so I'm like adding as many things as I can remember I did, or remember I'm planning on doing. But anyway, let's get into it. If you're new here though, my name is Emma, and on this YouTube channel I share a lot about, well, I hope to be sharing a lot about knitting, crochet, crafting in general. I'm embroidering right now. I really want to learn how to sew. I really want to do like more miniature thingies. There's just a bunch of crafts I'm really interested in and I really want to talk to you about it. I just have to get back on the horse and get to it again. So this is my first video in 100 days. Bear with me if it's not really what you're used to seeing. We're going through this together. Alright guys. First of all, I have one finished object and this was kind of already finished earlier. So it's not completely new that you're seeing it. You're not going to be seeing like brand new things. It is my zipper sweater by Petite Knit. It's over here. And the most fun thing to share is that it has a zipper now. Wow, so great. This has been the sweater that I've been living in over the past few months, because this was finished like early January or something. I feel like when I last shared this was in my 2023 recap video, and I just had to do the zipper. Or I just had to let, like, the zipper had to be done. I did not install this. I gave it to my grandma. She kindly offered to take a look at it because she can actually sew, I don't. And then she decided it was not really up her alley as well, so she had someone in her village do it, which was probably for the better. But this sweater, I am living in this. Let me see if I can get it on. So the zipper comes like pretty far down, like all the way over here, but it zips up quite nicely and then it's really snug and warm, and I don't know, I love it. It's my at-home sweater as well as it is a really weird out and about sweater. I wore this, last time I wore this was like 2 or 3 days ago at the Knit and Knot fair in Tilburg, which I'll be going into more detail about a bit later. But this is absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. I love it. So this is knit up with Peruvian Highland wool from Holland Creatief. Just lovely hand-dyed yarn that Antje sent me over a while ago. I feel like it was last summer that she sent this over. I really wanted to make a zipper sweater out of it, and I held it together with Lana Grossa Setazzurri. So it's a bit thicker mohair. You can see the stitch definition here. You can see the mohair. It's kind of pulling a bit, but that's fine. I love it. And I knit this up on 5mm needles, and it is absolutely incredible. I have loved this all over the winter, and I will love it next fall as well. And I'll love it right now at home. It's a bit too warm to wear outside because it's a very thick, heavy knit. I knit this on 5mm as the pattern recommends, but this is a DK. It's like 500 grams was 500. It's a huge skein of 500 grams. 500 grams equal 500 meters as well. So it's a very thick yarn. And then I held it with Setazzurri, which is also like a pretty thick, like it's thicker than mohair. So maybe with one strand I could have even done like 4.5mm, and 2 strands together on 5 makes for a very dense, warm fabric, which is what I was looking for and which is what I found. So that's great. I am absolutely in love with this sweater, and I really feel like this is one of my colors. It suits me pretty well, and this is just everything, guys. Yeah, I can keep talking about this, but this is just incredible. Let me take it off again to show you the next item that I finished, because I also finished a cardigan. I did all the knitting, I did the blocking. I sewed in like 2 ends, and I still have a lot of ends to weave in, and I have the buttons to buy and to sew into the garment. I didn't find buttons yet. Really bad at finding pretty buttons. I feel like it makes or breaks a cardigan, and I really wanted to make this cardigan. I love the cardigan, love the yarn, love everything. But I just need pretty buttons to go with it. So without further ado, this is her. This is my little April cardigan. And look at how gorgeous this is. Let me put it on as well. I have worked on this cardigan for 2 months maybe. I don't know. It was definitely an on and off project, especially in the beginning. With the yoke, where it was just back and forth and it was getting longer, and you needed to keep track, like wider, and you needed to keep track of all the increases that were happening at different rates. This cardigan has a very specific shoulder structure, so you can see it like this. It goes this way, then out. So here you were increasing at different points and increments. Then here, and then down here it changed up again. So you had to really pay attention to that. But I have loved working on this, and I am going to be loving wearing this. Let me show you it a bit better. So it's a V-neck cardigan, and the top button is over here. It will sit like this, and it's just so cute. This cardigan is knit up with yarn from my dear knitting friend Fem from the Mindful Creators. This is her mystical mohair in the color tie-dye guy. Let me get that right. And I have a full skein left over. It's up here on my pretty display shelf. I have an entire skein left over. So this is the mystical mohair from the Mindful Creators in the color tie-dye guy. And this, I love it. This looks so bright on camera. It looks so bright in real life. But in the cardigan, it's so soft. Which is because I held it together with 1 strand of fingering weight yarn from Vilcolana It's the Anina yarn, which is, I believe, 100% superwash merino. Not sure about the superwash though. And it just made this cardigan so great. I knit this up on 4mm, which is the recommended needle size for the pattern. I feel like it's a bit loose for the cardigan, but I really do love that about it. I love that it's just light and flowy and lovely. And this is just so cute. It is a shorter cardigan, so it only goes up to, get it right? Up to here. It's just hitting very nicely. I feel like I'm going to be loving this cardigan for a long time. I love Fem's yarn. I love the way she dyes up things. And I'm just getting a huge bunch of inspiration out of everything she dyes up pretty much. But yeah, this yarn was just screaming to be an April cardigan. And to have it finished in April was amazing. Just not in time for Easter. Because I do feel like these colors are very Easter. I think around the Easter time I had one more sleeve to go. But this, let me just give you a clearer look at the back. This is just incredible. I love it so incredibly much. You can really see like it drapes super loosely, super nicely. I did not do helical knitting just because I didn't want to. To be honest, that's the whole reason. I just didn't want to bother. And with the way this is dyed up, there's not really any pulling going on here. The blue is dominating, but like the blue is dominant on the skein as well, so that makes sense. No, I am so in love with this cardigan. I'm going to be wearing this a lot to the office, just at home, out and about. I can dress it up, I can dress it down, I can put it over a dress even if I want to. I can just go a whole bunch of different ways with this, which I absolutely love. So there is one more thing I realized I have finished in the meantime, but it's a gift and I have given the gift already. So that's fun. But I knit a little frock from Zij Maakt Het, who's a pattern designer, for one of my old colleagues because I switched jobs, or I switched departments at my job. My old, like, most direct colleague I have, I gifted him a tiny little froggy. I'll put a picture up here of Frog. It is so adorable. He's so adorable. My colleague really liked it. He really loved it. He took it home immediately. So I think that's great. But yeah, I knit a little frog. I knit him in 100% merino yarn from Line Yarns, I believe. I don't know. I'm feeling really rusty with podcasting. Don't remember the yarn. Don't remember the contents. I know that it was green yarn I knit it with. And I knit the pants of Frog in Scheepjes Color Crafter that was left over from a different project. So yeah, that's the yarn I used for the pants. Don't know what I used for the frog. Don't know what I used for the eyes of the frog because like the white in the eyes is the same as the pants, but the black, I don't know, just some yarn I had laying around. I knit a frog and I gifted it, so it's a little tiny frog intermezzo. So yeah, little frog was knit up and gifted in the 100 days that I did not film anything, just so you know. You might be asking, what are you currently working on then? Not really much. I am currently in between projects. I really want to finish up some projects just because I have a bunch of needles and cables that I don't know where they are. They are in projects currently. I really want as many needles to be in needle cases I have, as many cables to be like in the cable case that I have. I want to know where my stuff is. And my whip basket is overflowing with projects, but also with this random yarn that I did not know where to put, or other random things. So I really need to sort through that, see what whips I have laying around, and just prioritize, work on those, finish them up, and then work on new things, because there is just so many things that I want to work on, and there are so many projects laying around. It's just the projects I have laying around are not the projects I want to work on, and the projects I want to work on are not the projects I have laying around. You know the struggle. So I'm thinking for a later video, I will like jump back into my old whips. I did a video like that about a year ago, I think, like beginning 2023. Might do one again. Probably will have a lot of the same projects over there. I'll do a video on that and just go through all my whips with you guys and see what I want to prioritize. But I do have something that I'm kind of working on that I want to share with you. So, the first project bag I have here has my sweater number 14 in it. I am knitting the sweater number 14 V-neck, and it's going really quick, but I just haven't worked on it. So I feel like if I just work on this for 1 or 2 weeks, we'll have it finished. Probably don't have enough yarn, but I will have at least like finished up the yarn, so I can order new stuff to finish the sweater, just in time for it to get super warm, and like I won't be able to wear it. But I'll have it ready for next winter, because this sweater number 14 V-neck is knit up on 6mm needles, which is just great for warm weather. And this is how much I've done. So I've done the entire V-neck, and I just like did the neckline as well. I knit until, I don't know, at some point, and then I started the first sleeve. This is my second attempt at knitting this sleeve, because the first time this was all curled up. It is still somewhat curled up, but I feel like with blocking it will at least just look like this instead of this, and it was way worse, and I really don't want to do it the third time. But yeah, this is my huge chunky sweater I'm working on, and it is on 6mm. I am using Drops Puna held double, and it is in the color, I don't remember, but I have the yarn up here. Like the shelf up there is where I store some yarn. Let me grab one of the skeins without letting the others fall over. This is the yarn, Drops Puna, and it is color number 5. Drops Puna in color number 5 is going to be my sweater number 14 that I am working on, just not very steadily, and the yarn is just taking up a lot of space. One skein of this is already made for 4mm needles, I think. Yeah, it's 100% alpaca. I'm holding it double, knitting it on 6, so it is a very chunky knit, a very thick knit, and it is also very warm, very drapey, and very, very fluffy. It's a tiny bit itchy, but I feel like with blocking that will help a lot. So that will help, and it is just taking up so much space because I had 14 skeins of this, and I probably don't have enough, so I will need to order more, which is fine. I just want to know how much I need to order. So you just need to use up the yarn, buy more, and then I can use that up and finish the sweater, so my needles will go back in their needle case, and my project bag will be empty, which is also very important. I'm trying to invest in good project bags right now, because I am using, like, technically they are gift bags from either Sostengadegrana or the Hema, which is a Dutch store that just sells pretty much anything. They also sell gift bags, and I use them as project bags, as does pretty much every knitter in the Netherlands. I just really want like cute and durable ones that are made for knitting. I don't know, I just want to invest in that. At the fair that I was at this weekend, I bought one project bag, and I feel like investing in that is better than buying more yarn on just a whim. Like, I still got to buy some yarn, which is over there. You can already see it, but I'll talk about it later. Like, buying yarn is great. Buying project bags, even better, because I don't know, it's just, it makes everything look just a bit more aesthetic, neater, greater, more luxurious. It's just absolutely not a priority. You absolutely don't need to do that, but I want to, and I like it. So this is my sweater number 14. I am working on it right now, but I'm not really feeling it, you know, so I might jump over to something else. But this is one of the projects that I'll go through in one of my next videos. Then I have something else that I'm kind of working on, and this is actually in the project bag that I bought at the yarn fair. This is from Hobby Bags. I got to meet Inge, I believe she's called. If I'm completely wrong your name, so sorry. We met at the fair. She was, like, her booth was just right where we would walk through to go to the toilet. It was on our path from our booth to the toilet. And every time I would just stop there and chat and buy stuff. So I bought this one. And this is just so adorable, so cute. And this will just hold a camisole project pretty much, which it is holding right now. This is holding my, I don't know if you guys remember this, my camisole number 8, which I started last summer. This is what she's looking like right now. Just the same as last summer. Yeah, I do feel the energy to work on this. I do feel it. So I picked it up today, again, after months. But I am feeling this one. And I'm really excited about that. I just need to, like, knit more, like 20 more centimeters. It's going to be so cute and so great. I'm so ready to just have this one finished. And I feel like after I finish this camisole, I can start on a different camisole. And I already have that one in mind, and I'll talk to you about it later. But yeah, this is one of my other whips that's just laying around. Just need to be worked on. I feel like, because I'm picking this up right at the very end of my skein, I feel like I was going towards this next skein being like, I don't want to reattach, I don't want to attach another skein. Or maybe I was just sick of the broken ribbing that took ages. I don't know what was going on, but wasn't feeling it. I am feeling it now, which is great. But I am also thinking that I'm making a mistake. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? No, I'm doing it right, but I'm just... I thought I was at like the knit purl row of doing broken rib, but I am at the knit only row. And I thought I was not doing that right, but I am. Or am I at the knit purl round? Anyway, that's a discussion to have with myself later. For now, this is the thing that I am probably most excited to be working on, but we'll see at one of my next videos. I'll just go through it all and discuss it with you guys. But this, for now, I feel like it's my placeholder main whip. Just because the sweater is too much to take to work and too, like, annoying to work on, pretty much. And it's too warm to have on my lap sometimes when working on it. I don't know. It's my secondary or tertiary whip. This currently is like my first pick if I want to work on something. So that's pretty much my main whips that are going on right now. But as I mentioned, I will be doing another going through my whips video. On to the next section, which is Taylor Swift Eras Tour plans. I am going to the Eras Tour. I am going 3 times, and I am absolutely in need of outfits, because if you've ever seen anything about the Eras Tour, you gotta dress up. You are supposed to be wearing, well, supposed, pretty much everyone is wearing something that's a reference to something from Taylor Swift. Usually as obscure as possible. People are dressing up as album covers or just in the album colors, music video references, quote references even. I know a colleague of mine is going, and she's going to be wearing an outfit that Taylor is wearing in a GIF that's going around. You can do whatever you want as long as it's like something related to Taylor Swift. So for the 3 shows I'm going to be needing 3 different outfits, obviously. But I don't want to like buy stuff, wear it once, and never wear it again, or make stuff, never wear it again. I don't want to do that. So I am going to be making a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Because time is ticking. I'm going end of May is my first concert, beginning of June is the second one, beginning of July is the third one. So I have time, but I also am stressing out a lot. Okay, so for the 3 shows, I obviously want to have 3 outfits. And I want to have 3 layering pieces. I do feel like a kid at Halloween being like, no, don't cover my outfit with a jacket, you won't be able to see anything. So I'm going to making a layering piece for if it gets cold, so I can just put something over it that still kind of goes with the outfit. That's the vision. So what we are going to be doing is, first of all, the layering pieces. I have 3 in mind, obviously. First one I've already made, which is fun. You've already seen it in this video. It is my April cardigan. This kind of resembles the colors from the Lover album. Bear with me. So this is the cardigan, and the album I actually have here. This is the album. So kind of ish. This is obviously more pink, and this is obviously more blue. There's blue, pink, yellow, and this is blue, pink, yellow on the back side. I don't know if the colors are just a bit on the inside as well. If it works, it works. So this April cardigan is going to resemble the Lover album. So that's fun. Then, let me just put it back real quick, right where it belongs. Yes, so that's layer number 1. And the second layering piece I'm already working on. So that is the Folklore cardigan. I have the free Lion brand pattern. I've been working on this for over a year, maybe closer to 2 years right now. Yeah, haven't really been working on it a lot. I've finished the back panel. I am like this far done its bottom up for the first front panel. So I only have to do half of this front panel, the entire other front panel, and the 2 sleeves, and then assemble it and do the button band. I can do that. I really want to make, so I can just, like, it's an obvious Taylor reference. So that'd be very nice to cozy up in as well during the concerts. And then the third layer I'm going to be DIYing as well. That is going to be, I bought a sweater for it. I have this white sweater from Primark. I just got this plain, like, off-white sweater, like, drop shoulder kind of thing, big sleeves, and I am going to be embroidering this sweater, and I hope to, like, do that thing where you iron on, like, a print at the front that says, like, Taylor Swift Eras Tour stuff, something, I don't know. And then for the sleeves, I want to embroider them. First I wanted to do like the entire sweater, but it's going to be so much work and I don't wanna. So it's gonna be the sleeves at least. So I'm gonna be making 2 of these because my sister, I'm going with her to one of the concerts and she wants one too, so we can be matching. I feel like that would be fun. So I asked her if she wanted one and she said yes, so I'm going to be making 2 of these. And I have never done embroidery before. I'm trying to learn how to do it. This is how much I've done. This is where we are right now. You can definitely see which one was my first. And then I just tried some tiny flowers. I'm trying a bigger one. This one's pretty cool as well. This is a rose. I just bought a book on embroidering after trying this. I'm trying to figure it out. I really want to embroider some pretty flowers on it because the reference from this sweater is so Taylor Swift to the 2019, 2020, I don't know, Grammys or some award show. Not too sure. Wore a dress. Picture. And on the dress, it has a bunch of flowers. So I feel like if I embroider flowers on this sweater, it will kind of resemble the flowers on there. And it will work. And obviously I will wear this sweater like mostly in-house after the concert a bunch. So I'm not concerned about the whole gonna be doing a bunch of work. Or like I'm gonna be spending on an Eras Tour outfit. I'm not wearing it later. I will definitely wear this sweater later. It's a lovely oversized sweater, so that's great. So I'm gonna be teaching myself how to do embroidery, and this a layer I know for sure that I want to wear in the June concert because that's the one I'm going to be going with my sister. So this is layer number 3. Now for the actual outfits. Nothing is really decided yet for sure, but first of all, I would love to crochet. Never really done crocheting before. I'm working on my first crochet project, which will be like revealed a little bit later. I want to crochet a top that resembles this one from the music video for Lavender Haze and from the Eras Tour poster. This top I'm going to crochet. I found a pattern on Ravelry that resembles it. I'm hoping to make that. Would love to. And I'm thinking I'll probably wear it either to the May concert because I'm going to Madrid in May on my own, which is fun, scary, exciting. All at once, going to be going for a solo trip to Madrid to a concert in May. Fun stuff. And I feel like that's like a warmer place, so I feel like I could wear that camisole there. Don't think the June concert is going to be working out because that's in Edinburgh. And I know it's in July, but United Kingdom weather, not sure. And then I could wear it in July because that's Amsterdam. I don't know why that feels easier to wear a like tiny top in Amsterdam in July. I don't know. I feel like May and July are contenders for this outfit, and I would actually pair that top with this cover, which is fun because this cover I want to wear on the only day that I'm not considering the crochet top. Like I'm trying to mix and match and work it out. I feel like the other layers wouldn't work with that camisole. Anyway, So I have that one. It's outfit number 1. Then outfit number 2, I'm hoping to find somewhere, which I'm not going to be crafting it, but I'm just going to try to find it, buy it, I don't know. The dress that Taylor Swift wore a bunch during her Speak Now era, like her tour outfit, which is this beautiful purple dress. I initially thought I'm gonna learn how to sew and make it myself then, I guess. But I feel like this is one step too much. It's like one outfit I'm potentially just buying and hopefully gonna be wearing later, but not 100% sure if I'm gonna be wanting to wear it later. So I'm not 100% sure if I want to do it. I just don't want to be wasteful with my outfit choices, but I really want to wear this dress. So that's still up in the air. And then the third outfit I am thinking of, but this will definitely be a outfit that I won't be repeating. I'm thinking of making her 2019 VMA performance outfit picture, which is just basically a oversized blouse with all of her album titles on it. I feel like I would love wearing that. Just obviously not putting the sparkly bodysuit under it. Just gonna be wearing black pants, and I want to match that one with the folklore cardigan as a cover up. I feel like those could go pretty well together. And for that outfit, I would just buy a plain blouse and iron on the album names. The albums only go up to Reputation, so I need to figure out if I want to add Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, Torturous Poets Department, or if I just want to keep it as it is, because those names resemble the albums that were like stolen albums. So it has a meaning. I don't know if I want to deviate from that. I don't know. We'll see. Still, everything is up in the air, which is fun, scary, and exciting. But we're going to be figuring it out anyway. So that's my Taylor Swift's outfit things that I'm planning on doing. I am also doing another Taylor Swift Eras Tour inspired thing, which is crocheting a blanket. I mentioned the blanket earlier. It's my first ever crochet project, and I don't know if I've ever spoken on this before, but Taylor Swift, during her Eras Tour, she has a 42 song set, which is a bunch, which is over 3 hours long, and she has like a set of 42 songs, and then somewhere in the middle towards the end, she sings 2 songs that she doesn't sing at other shows, so those are the surprise songs. One she does on the guitar, and then one she does on the piano. Sometimes, well, most times lately, she's been doing mashups, which is like 2 songs at the piano mashed up, and then 2 songs at the guitar mashed up. And I saw someone on TikTok, like Kyra Crochets, I feel like is her name, and she had been doing this for the USA leg of the tour, and is now doing it for the Europe leg. I'm doing it for the Europe leg as well. Well, I'm doing it for the 2024 leg. I started in Tokyo, we'll be ending it either in August in London or November in, I don't know where she's going, Northern America somewhere. Just need to figure out if I like when the blanket is long enough, because it's gonna be a long, wide, thick blanket. Let me grab it for you. It's actually insane. But basically the thought behind this blanket is she does those 2 songs, and people crochet a row for every surprise song that she does. because every song obviously comes from an album, and every album has its own color. So, like, if you sing this song, you crochet a row for the color of the album that the song came from. But with the mashup, I'm just doing half row in one color, half row in the other color of the mashup. This is kind of a fun thing. The girl that I'm following, Kara, she's been calculating the exact amount of seconds that she spends on each song, and then does like blocks if she's going back and forth. I'm not doing that, I'm just doing half and half, making it myself easy. But the blanket is huge. So this is it all folded up right now. It's going to be probably 2.40 meters long, and it is, I don't have a big enough measuring tape, but I think it's about 2 meters plus wide as well. So it is going to be huge. This is part of it right now. This is what it's looking like. That was a book I knocked over. But this is just insane. It's just going and going. I can't see myself, but I'm hoping this is on camera. So this is the middle part where it's like one side of the mashup, other side of the mashup. And it just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And there's the end with a bunch of ends to weave in. This is just going to be an insane memory of the Era Store. And of the shows that I'm going to be attending, because for those shows I'm going to crochet like a golden thread of yarn with the row that corresponds to the color which corresponds to the show that I went to. Don't know if you're following me, but it's just gonna be a nice little glistering reminder of I was there, and it's just a lovely memory. It is just insanely warm. I'm crocheting this with Scheepjes Chunky Monkey in a bunch of different colors. I'm not going to be naming them all. The divider row I am crocheting with just double crochets. Yeah, I'm crocheting that with double crochets, and I'm doing this with different yarn as well, which is the Scheepjes Truly Scrumptious in the most white color. Don't remember the name. And then in between it's just cluster stitches of double crochet clusters. I don't know. I'm not a crocheter. I just am crocheting a blanket. And then this is a half double crochet, if I'm correct. I just learned like those 3 stitches. Don't ask me anything else about crochet. I just know those 3 stitches. That's it. But this blanket is just something I'm going to be treasuring for freaking ever. And it's just snuggling myself up in this for years to come. As a lovely reminder, I'm using a 5mm hook, which is kind of gives it a more drapey feel, I think. But yeah, it's huge. Would recommend sizing down for the blanket width, especially. Don't think I knew exactly what I was starting, but anyway. So this is the blanket I'm working on, and this is the last Taylor Swift inspired project that you'll be hearing me talk about on this podcast for today. I will be mentioning these projects like throughout my podcasting, throughout my videos. I don't know what my videos were going to be looking like in the future. I just wanted to film this, and I want to keep filming, but I don't have any content scheduled, planned. I don't know. So those are all my Taylor Swift inspired things. Then the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is fairs, because I went to 2 crafting fairs lately. I went to the Handwerkbeurs in Houten, and I went to the Knit and Knot in Tilburg. I have filmed my experience of the handwerkbeurs. Then my phone broke, just went blank and never came back. I did retrieve the footage, but it was like a month or two after the fair happened, so I'd like, yeah, don't really know if you're excited about seeing that. I will, however, like I did make a whole like outro section of the video. For my own sanity, I will just insert this footage here. Enjoy. You can already see a little mountain behind me. Let's just get into it, okay? First of all, I got this super soft merino yarn. This is a sport weight. It is rosy green wool, cheeky merino joy. It's made in Portugal, and 100 grams equals 320 meters, so it's for needle size 3 to 3.5. It's 100% organic merino extra fine, and it is so soft. I first got this red yarn, it's over here. This I got on Saturday, and this I got on Sunday, like 5 minutes before the fair closed, because I just had to get a sweater quantity of this. So I got 5 skeins of this, which equals to 1600 meters, which is definitely more than enough. I can knit like sweaters with 1200 meters, but I want to do something cabled. I'm thinking sweater number 20 by Our Favorite Things Is Wear maybe, or the twist loop sweater by Other Loops. They are both in different gauges, and I don't want to hold this with mohair because I just want this incredible softness of the merino. So I'm thinking of maybe doing a different size and then like modifying things so that it would end up being the size that I want. I don't know yet. I just have to do gauge swatches and we'll see. But this, I have 1600 meters of this, and I can definitely knit a sweater out of this. It is so incredibly pretty, and I cannot wait to knit it up. But this yarn, the red, this color is called Ruby, and this color is called Arctic Sea. And the Ruby I got 2 skeins of, which is like 600 meters. And this I'm going to turn into a turtleneck camisole. So sleeveless with a turtleneck. This is showing up a bit brighter than it is in person, but I think that would look great on me. I do have a red turtleneck sweater that you've maybe seen before, but this is just like turtleneck, camisole, greatness. I don't know. I just saw this yarn and it immediately inspired me to knit that. I haven't found a pattern for it. We will figure that out, I'm sure. But this is the other yarn I got from the same stand. Maybe I can even do color work, combine it together. I don't know. I just knew I had to have this because this was so soft, and it was only 18 euros per skein, which sounds like a lot, but it is super soft. It is incredible yarn, and I cannot wait to knit it up. Yeah, these are my first 2 purchases that I'm showing you. Then I have this yarn. This is from Wool met Verve, a Dutch hand dyer, a pretty big hand dyer in the Netherlands. And I got this woolen heather yarn. This is 85% virgin wool, 15% linen, and 100 grams equals 400 meters. This is for needle size 3 to 4 millimeters. Hand wash only in the color jet black. So this is like heather black with white together. And this I am going to be using to knit an Eva cardigan, I think, pretty sure, or at least a cardigan. I just think this will be perfect, just about neutral. You know, it's like not 100% neutral because it has the white speckles in it, but it is neutral. It's like pretty subtle stuff. And this is going to be so gorgeous. I had already seen this yarn at the Breidagen last year because Wolven Fair was there as well. But she didn't have enough of the jet black. I think she only had 1 or 2 skeins and I needed 3. So I got 3 this time around. And I saw it and I was immediately reminded of, like, last time when I saw this, I wanted to make a cardigan with it. And this time when I saw this, like, we're making that cardigan. This is going to become the Eva cardigan. I think. I just don't know gauge-wise again how this is going to work out. Maybe I need to hold it together with a merino. Not really looking to hold it together with a mohair. Because I don't want all that fluff. The fingering merino maybe will be great. We will see gauge-wise what happens. But I just knew that I would love to knit this up and I needed to have this in my wardrobe. So this is wool and linen. So it's like very nice, pretty sturdy blend. And I am super excited to have this. And then we're moving into the Mindful Creators. So I was helping out Fem, Mindful Creator. She's doing a pre-order right now for her newest collection, Only Yarn in the Building, based on the Disney Plus series, Only Murders in the Building. And she had this one colorway called Tie-Dye Guy that I absolutely love. And it is on mohair. She has 6 bases and I got the mohair base. And like from the second that she showed this to me, she showed it to me prior to posting it on Instagram. And I'm like, yes, I want that. And I'm making an April cardigan with this. And I'm holding it together with a white strand of merino yarn, I think. Just need to find the perfect merino, but just holding it together with one soft strand of merino. I'm not looking for sock yarn because it's like a little bit sturdier. I'm going to knit an April cardigan with this. Like a bit of a v-neck, kind of delicate cardigan. A bit less neutral than the black one is going to be, but this is so gorgeous. So now I'm just on the hunt for a white merino yarn. I just get it at one of my local yarn stores and that'll be fine. But this is so incredibly gorgeous. And then I got some more yarn from the Mindful Creators. I got these 2 mini skeins. And these do have a purpose. I got these, like I need to stop buying mini skeins without purpose. But these do have purpose already. This is just 2 very fun mini skeins that Fem did. And I already bought previously from her this mini sock set. And I'm really looking forward to knitting the palette socks with this. But you need about 6 colors. You can do it with less, but kind of wanted a bigger palette. So I brought this with me on Sunday. And we kind of matched some yarns together. And we're back with regular me talking about the knit a knot. Because that was only last weekend and I still remember what I bought. I have it over there. And I just talked to you about that. The knit a knot in Tilburg was amazing. I was again invited by Fem, as was with the Hunter Wears. I was fending with Fem, is helping her out together with Sharon, who is one of our great knit friends. We actually traveled together by car. And then for the knit a knot, Kelly joined us as well, who's like a newer knitting friend of mine. It was lovely, it was amazing. I really enjoyed myself. And I really love how going to these fairs as a vendor, you're just kind of becoming one little family with the other vendors. And you all start to know each other, know each other's names. Just say hi, like all throughout the day. It's just a really lovely atmosphere for vendors in between each other. So, like, I'm technically not a vendor. I'm technically just helping out. Fem is still doing everything for her entire business, the Mindful Creators. I'm just helping out, but I'm like still kind of considering myself a little bit of a part of the crafting fair family. I don't know if that's wrong to say, but it is what I'm feeling. And I actually did not buy too much. The fair was for 3 whole days and I only bought 5 skeins of yarn. one project bag, one embroidery book, and one bag to store all my circular needles, which I'll show you later because it's somewhere. But I can show you the yarn right now. I have bought yarn for 3 projects. First of all, I bought this, and like, you know what I'm going to be making with this, because this is the perfect socks from Legia. It's going to be making these lovely rainbow socks. I really want to knit rainbow socks, and this is just perfect, or well, perfect. This yarn is dyed specifically to make these socks. So what you do is, there's a yellow thread here. You just pull that until the yellow runs out. Then you cast on. You knit your entire sock. And then you pull out the yarn again until you come across the next bit of yellow. You pull until the yellow runs out. And then you cast on the second sock and you will get exactly the same sock out of it. Amazing. I love that. So I'm going to be knitting these as soon as hopefully as soon as I finish my other socks, because I do know that I have at least 2 socks laying around that are either just needing the heel and foot done or just need the foot done. And I have the other sock of the pair knitted up already, so it's just half a sock and then I have an entire pair of socks. So I'm hopefully going to be doing that first and then casting on for this. I'm so excited. It's just perfect little sock pattern. So excited about this. So yeah, this is the first thing I bought. Well, it's actually the last thing I bought, but the first thing I'm showing you that I bought. And then I have these. I bought these on discount, and to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to be making with it, but I couldn't just let them sit there. This is so gorgeous. It is a lovely purple variegated yarn. This is the Manos del Uruguay Marina in the color lavender obviously. This is a 100% merino superwash wool, and it is approximately 800 meters per 100 grams. So it's a replacement for mohair. It's a lace weight. This is so cool, and I bought 2. I kind of want to make a summer top, and I couldn't really, I frantically looked on Ravelry when holding these in my arms for a summer top that was under 400 meters but still in my size. I couldn't really find it, so I had to buy 2 of these, but they were discounted, so it's not a lot. But also this sweater and then holding this instead of the mohair would be lovely. So I'm really curious what I'm going to be making with this. We'll be trying to make something of this as soon as possible. Don't love to have my yarns just laying around without a plan, but this is going to be needing some work. Help is very welcome. Please let me know what you'd like to do with this, because it is just gorgeous. Then the last thing I bought is some yarn from the Mindful Creators, obviously. This is the Soulful Sock base, which is 100 grams equaling about 425 meters. And it is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And this is micro speckled. It's a one-of-a-kind colorway, which is why I had to just snatch it up before someone else did. And this is micro speckled. So it has teeny tiny little speckles here going on all over. And I just love it so much. The second I saw it, it clicked and I wanted to do something with this. I wanted to have it, but I didn't know what it was wanting to become. Then during the fair, I just kept on thinking, and all of a sudden, it clicked. This, I got 2 skeins, is going to become the twist loop top by Other Loops. It's a pattern, picture over here again, that has some cabling going on, has some detailing going on, like knit pearl texture, cable, and everything. But I feel like the micro speckles, it's not too much for, like, the yarn is not going to be outshining the pattern, and the pattern is not going to be outshining the yarn. I feel like this would be the perfect blend. So I'm really, really, really excited to cast this on, actually. But I have to finish at least 1 camisole. I, on top of my head, have 2 camisoles laying around. Camisole number 7 that I just showed you, and camisole number 5 that just needs like the neckline and the arm detailing done. I feel like I can do them both and then start working on something else, but I also really just want to cast this on, honestly. Just look at how insanely pretty this yarn is. It is one of a kind, so it's unfortunately not really available to someone else. There's like 1 skein still, and this is sock yarn, so you can knit socks out of the 1 skein, obviously. But I did snatch up the other 2, so sorry about that. It's going to be an incredible twist loop top, I am sure. I love this yarn so much. Yeah, and I'm gonna stop talking about this, but it's so cute. Anyway, that was pretty much everything I wanted to talk to you about. As I mentioned, I am planning on recording a knitting chat or just a live update, kind of, I don't know what sort of video, but something like that. If you have anything you'd like to know, leave a comment down below, or just leave a comment down below to say hi. I don't know who's still watching. I don't know if you've all like unsubscribed after me not being active for so long, or if you're unsubscribing because you see my face pop up and you're like, who is she? I don't remember her. I get it. But yeah, still, leave a comment down below. I would love to know who's still watching. If you have anything you'd like me to discuss in a later video, either knitting wise or life wise, I don't know, I don't care. Just love chatting to the camera. Just haven't done it in a while, so I'm a bit rusty. But if you've come this far, thank you so much for staying with me, watching this video. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, do all those things. And I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.